Good morning, students. Today we are going to discuss about how to write a lesson plan format. A good lesson plan is like a checklist. From it, we come to know about the teacher, the pupils, and the subject unit. The methods of teaching shown in the lesson plan helps a person to judge what the pupils will be doing and how will be learning. The lesson plan must contain the following details regarding the lesson. Where first one is the general information about the name of the trainee, name of the school, standard of the pupils, subject, topic, unit, date, period, and time. Based on the standard of the class and the duration of the lesson, the teacher has to decide the level and amount of teaching. The general specific objectives of teaching, the particular learning unit how to be started. These indicate the purpose of the lesson and will be helpful for the teacher in planning the matter and procedure for the lesson towards eventual achievement of the objectives. The various teaching learning aids have to be shown. A carefully prepared list of AV aids helps the teacher in deciding the various sensory perceptions that pupils will be gaining. When the teacher decides even earlier the use of AV aids, he can add to the effect of his teaching. Third, fourth one is the lesson plan in the 4 columns deals with the 4 main aspects at teaching the various specific behaviors. The first column, steps or content are specified. Under the second column, the specifications are listed. That is the learning outcome of the part of the lesson. It is here that the teacher specifies the exact matter to be learned. The third column describes the learning experiences the pupils are to get in the process of the lesson. Here the teacher has to plan the various learning activities to be carried out in the class. This gives the task of the teacher as well as the taught. The method of procedure along with the aids are indicated here. When and how the aids are to be used is maintained here. The teacher prepares for the possible activities. And sixth one, the fourth and last column deals with the evaluation of the learning outcomes. Evaluation techniques are used for testing the pupils' achievement. The teacher should see all the pupils are tested in framing the evaluation questions. It has to be borne in mind that the learning outcome which is shown by the specific behavior aimed at. Finally, the mode of review of and the follow-up work for the pupils are given through the lesson format is the same for all aspects of teaching English. The steps may vary. How to teach prose. Initially, we are going to discuss about how to write a lesson plan for prose. S.T. Coleridge defines prose as words in their best order. The aim of teaching prose is the intensive study of language, structure, and vocabulary. The a prose lesson should provide plenty of language activities, that is LSRW, to the students. Thompson and White say the main aim of teaching extensive prose is to make the pupils get a taste for reading. Speaking and writing aim at presenting the general and specific aims of teaching English prose. The general aims of teaching prose lesson at different levels have to be chosen first. The suitable AV aids for teaching the unit is also presented. First one is motivation, that is introduction. This can be given by using situations or questions. If it is a continuation question to test, the previous knowledge can serve as a proper introduction. Oral revision of vocabulary and structure already learned can be effectively used for introducing the items. Second stage, the presentation, the development of the lesson. In the prose lesson, after the introduction of the topic, the introduction and the teaching of new words and phrases and their usages with the help of model sentences are given. AV aids are based along with blackboard writing. Teaching items or structures can be taken up next. This is followed by people's silent and loud reading. Importance to pronunciation and pauses is given. The next step is comprehension of the passage, and then review, recapitulation. At the review, comprehension questions to test the people grasping the subject matter are asked to be answered. Enough drill work in oral work is given. And finally, the follow-up work, writing of assignments. At the last stage of the prose lesson, written exercises in the usage of words and structures learnt are given. This promotes their skills. Easy and hard questions may be given as homework. This makes them to follow the process that commenced in the classroom. Thank you.